Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Horror Time with Nick. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Ventriloquist Dummies. So, ventriloquist dummies are creepy. There's really no debating that. They've been popping up in horror films for a while now. The earliest example that I'm aware of is a 1945 British horror anthology called Dead of Night. One of the horror segments in the movie features an incredibly creepy little dummy named Hugo. Aww. Hugo and his ventriloquist do some stage shows. Creepy stuff ensues. The ending is ambiguous as to whether Hugo's actually alive or if the ventriloquist is just losing his mind. That ambiguity would actually follow through the rest of ventriloquist dummies in horror films for pretty much ever. The rest of all of them. Which brings us to one of the creepiest episodes of The Twilight Zone, just called The Dummy. It has a plot actually pretty similar to the segment from Dead of Night, but a very different ending, and super unsettling. You guys know what I'm talking about. And that was in 1962 when that episode aired. There's actually another Twilight Zone episode that has a dummy, and it's definitely alive. It's called Caesar and Me, but in 1964, we got The Devil Doll, which involves soul transfer, and it's not good. You Mystery Science Theater 3000 fans out there know that, though, don't you? You do. And then, in 1978, Magic happened. Magic was directed by Richard Attenborough, starred Anthony Hopkins and Margaret Burgess Meredith, and a little ventriloquist dummy named Fats. It's actually not a little ventriloquist dummy. He's pretty big, but little guy named Fats. While Fats is definitely not alive in the movie, and Hopkins' character is just a little unhinged, that doesn't take away from the super... I feel like I keep using this word, but it's so necessary with ventriloquist dummies. Doesn't take away from the creep factor at all. At all. The movie's brilliant. I mean, Richard Attenborough directed it, Burgess Meredith, and, Anne Margaret, Anthony Hopkins, they're all in it. But it's really well acted. It's super tense all the way through, and pretty good jump scares here and there as well. And a pretty fantastic ending. Also, there's a super creepy 30-minute trailer, there's a word again, or 30-second trailer for this movie that if you guys can check out, you definitely should. And, of course, if you can check out the movie, you definitely should do that too. Either way, you're going to feel uneasy walking down your hallway at night. In the years since Magic, we've gotten quite a few evil dummy tales. Some supernatural, some not. Some pretty good, some... Special mention must go to Tales from the Crypt for deciding that in their evil dummy tale, they weren't going to have a possession or a crazy person, because those had been done way too many times. And evil, underdeveloped twin who's conjoined at the hand for some reason hadn't been done enough, or ever. Probably for good reason. We do seem to keep coming back to the evil dummy tales over and over again. Probably just because they look creepy. They're wooden faces and the weird little jaws at the open, and they're just the dead eyes. They're freaky looking. I wonder if there's anything else to it than that, though. If it is just the fact that they look creepy and movie makers and people interested in scaring the crap out of other people for a living just decided to jump on that, or if there's something more. Oh, by the way, special mention also to Slappy the dummy from Goosebumps for just being pretty cool as far as living dummy tales go. Some of the best episodes of Goosebumps were the Slappy stories. And yeah, he was just what was that?